Be strong.
So let's talk about biochemistry and an overview of what you're going to learn in this unit. We're going to take this unit, it's basically going to be two parts. The first part is going to be about water, or H2O. The second part is going to be about something called a macromolecule. So if we look at water, the first thing we're going to look at is its structure. The second thing we're going to look at is what it actually does, its function. You know, water structure is H2O. We're also going to learn about its charges and how it holds itself together, or how it's bonded together. When we look at its function, we're going to be talking about the major properties that make up why water is important. We're also going to be looking at these properties like the universal solvent. We're going to be looking at properties called polarity, meaning it has a charge. We're going to be looking at its high heat capacity. And the last thing we're going to look at is its density and why it's unique. So that's water. Now let's talk about macromolecules. What you'll learn about macromolecules in this unit, you're going to learn that they are basically the building blocks of life, just like the Legos you used to get in that container that you built your toy out of. These are the four things that we're going to need to build any living thing. Okay, these four things, you've probably heard of their names before. The first one is proteins. The second one is a lipid. The third one is a carbohydrate. And the last one that we need is called a nucleic acid. Our proteins are basically our structure. They're like your muscle. Lipids are your fats, and they're made for insulation. Carbohydrates are there for short-term energy. And then nucleic acids are there. They're our instructions, aka our DNA. So what? So why are these macromolecules important? When we look at each macromolecule, they're actually made of even smaller pieces, believe it or not. And those smaller pieces are called monomers. And they're like the smallest little Lego you can get. A monomer literally means one piece. Okay, one piece of a macromolecule. If I take that one piece and I add it to another, it's no longer mono for one. Now it is called a dimer. And we'll see these words pop up throughout the unit, so just be familiar with them. A dimer is literally just two pieces locked together, and there's different examples for each macromolecule. You won't have to learn those yet. And if I add three or more pieces together, now it's not a monomer, it's not a dimer, it is a polymer. Like a polygon in math has many sides, polymers have many pieces. Dimer is two, monomer is one. So as we move forward, we'll learn about the functions of each of these macromolecules and how we actually put them together.